Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off the checkout at c4energy.com. On Clydesdale Media, where we bring you the widest array of content here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're first to know when new episodes are available. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Clydesdale Media Music Show. This is Listener Week, and so we are so pumped to have the man, the myth, the legend, Cory Leonard with us. What's going on, Cory?
What's up, Scott? Not a whole hell of a lot, brother. It's hot. I know that much.
So it is crazy right now in the CrossFit space. Like, we're going live. I'm getting notifications. Talking Elite Fitness is going live on Instagram. Shut Up and Scribble's going live on Savon. Like, there's a hard time to find a spot to do a show these days.
100%. Probably would have been better off if we could have did what we originally wanted to do, but I was out of pocket yesterday, as it turns out. So
yeah, I find it crazy because we're like that's our normal pace, is to do like a shit ton of shows a week. Right. But like now everybody's trying to do it. Like everybody's trying to ramp up to our pace. And it's just funny because now you can't find a hole, but it's okay.
Setting the standards, God, I believe that's what that's called. Is setting the standard.
Nick is already in the chat saying he's going to be heavily critical of this list already.
Hey, bro, be critical. That's perfectly fine. I feel like I know some of my picks people are going to be critical about, but it's guilty pleasures. So I feel like anything you put up, somebody's going to be like, "That's a great song." It really doesn't matter.
We already got suggestions coming in from Calman Cider saying System of the Down Chop Suey. That did not make my top 5.
Didn't make my top 5 in.
All right. So it's going to be a little bit different this week because we each only have one honorable mention. We really know what our guilty pleasures are, and we've got it refined down to a top 5 and one honorable mention.
100%.
So let's start with the honorable mention since we only have one each.
Fair point.
And I will let you go first as my guest.
Absolutely. Okay, so I put a lot of thought into this since you invited me on. I've whittled it down, put some stuff, added some stuff, and of course, like you said, we're only doing 5. So I said, out of these 5, which one, or out of these ones that I narrowed down, which one is really an honorable mention? So people are gonna get mad at me, and that's perfectly fine. That happens every day of my life. However, my honorable mention is almost anything recorded by Pitbull. And the reason I'm saying that is because, first of all, they all sound the same, right? Most of his stuff is that high energy type stuff.
Song, or do I just need to find one?
And no, I meant to write one down, and I 100% forgot to. But oh man.
All right, so I got one.
Here you go.
You ready?
You sure? Absolutely. Hit me with it.
Because I'm just picking this one because it's my theme song for my wife.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Hit me.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yep. Fireball. And the reason
Worldwide to infinity. You know the roof on fire.
I need a roof on fire. Perfect. And the reason why it's a guilty pleasure is because everybody hates on Pitbull. Everybody
loves him.
But everybody loves him because I don't give a damn what's going on. If you are in the gym and you are in the middle of a workout and all of a sudden you hear them, Fireball's a perfect example, you like, oh, hell yeah. You might not tell anybody.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So that's funny because I would not have even thought of Pitbull as being a guilty pleasure. I just flat out love Pitbull. I love
And
it to work
well, I
out
do
to.
too. But I know how many people are like, "Oh, Pitbull for real?" Yep, sure enough, watch it, and then it comes on, and say you're in the gym, and everybody gets pumped up because it's on because it's good music, and it's all upbeat. Most of it is very, I won't say positive, but it's dance music, it's upbeat, it's poppy, and people hate on him for that. But when it comes on in the gym, you are going to lift 10 extra pounds on your clean. I mean, bottom line.
So I'm going to go with my honorable mention. And again, this is one that like I actually used to get pumped up to. It was the song when I was a swimmer that I would put on every race to get in the mindset. It's a little older because I am old. And so it doesn't like it doesn't stand the test of time like other songs. But it's from the Rocky IV soundtrack. And it's my honorable mention. And it is Robert Tepper's No Easy Way Out.
It's a great song, Scott.
And you got to love the car.
Training montage.
Every swim meet, this song got played in my Walkman on my cassette. I probably went through 4 actual cassettes of this soundtrack.
70% of our audience does not know what a cassette player is.
Yeah. True.
That is absolutely
and funny
fantastic.
story is I was walking on the pool deck one time, getting down to some Robert Tepper, No Easy Way Out, and Walkman fell out of my hand, did a cartwheel all the way to the pool, all the way to the bottom. During a race, couldn't get in to get it. Talk about some pissed parents right there.
I would imagine so. Did somebody just throw a Walkman in the pool? No, not at all. Not at all.
That's my honorable mention because, again, it's just a great song. It just may not have stood the test of time like some of the other songs.
Absolutely.
So now we're going to get to the actual countdown. Number
I'm here for it.
Number 5 for Cory Leonard.
5 for Cory Leonard. 10-4. All right, so I'm going to go back to somewhat close to or the same genre, I would want to say, as my honorable mention, right? Same state, different area. Flow Rider. And we're going to go with Low. I had Club Can't Handle Me right now on there because that's pretty similar, but I got to go with Low with the apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur because it's old. It's been played out. Like it's been played a billion times at a billion different places during workouts, competitions, whatever you want to call it. And it does not matter because people can lie, people can hate on it all they want. You hear Low come on, and now you got a 2-minute friend. I mean, that's just where we're at.
And the other thing is it features the one and only master of the auto-tune, T-Pain. Right?
You got to love it. Absolutely. Here we go.
So.
Come on. So they had them apple bottom jean boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, so they got low. Them baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the straps.
There we go.
Nobody wants to admit it.
Yes.
Nobody wants to admit it, but everybody loves that song. Period.
Little more.
In the body to go. Them birthday cakes, they stole the show. So sexual, she was flexible, professional, drinking Xano. Hold up, wait a minute, do I see what I think I will? Did a thing I seen, sure they get low. Ain't the same when it's up that close.
There we go.
Yes,
Little Bit of
sir.
Low by Flo Rida. All right. That's a good one, man.
Thank you, sir.
Because there ain't nothing better than like stopping and getting a little dance breakdown in the middle of a workout, right?
That's every single time I do anything, anywhere. 100%. 100%.
All right. Well, my number 5, again, like I hate to call it guilty pleasure because I just think it's awesome, but I'm sure that people think this is a guilty pleasure. So my number 5 is the legendary DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince with one of the greatest songs ever, Boom Shake the Room.
Oh, that's an excellent pick.
Yo, back up now, but
I'll give a brother room.
And
I'm about to go boom.
Mercy me. My life a cage, but on stage
I'm
I'm free.
free.
Psyched up, ready for wildin'.
Who can't? Who doesn't get down to that?
You got me on that one, Scotty. I was blindsided. Blindsided. That is fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm with it. Again,
That was way pre-slap. That was way before all that stuff. And this song just freaking slaps.
when he was still the Fresh Prince at that point.
He was.
It was no Will Smith was not even a person. He was still the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, pre-Miami, all that stuff.
That's gotta. Is that pre-Men in Black?
It's got to be pre-Men in Black, right?
I mean, Men in Black was 97. Is that right?
Yeah, it's got to be early 90s, probably like 91, 92. I was probably bouncing in the clubs in college at this point. So I had the arm cross view, like looking over the dance floor. You know, yeah.
Yeah, everybody did this. Everybody did this.
So let's get a little bit of try to get a little bit of the chorus here.
Well, yo, are y'all ready for me yet? Well, yo, are y'all ready for me yet? Well, yo, are y'all ready for me yet? Well, here I go, yo. Dance in the aisles with the French steps.
There we go.
That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm with that. I am with that. Where we at? Number 4?
We are at number 4.
Number 4. All right. So basically continuing on a theme here at this point. But when this one came out, everybody that I know, and people to this day still quote it, especially, again, and that's show you in my head that in the gym, 9 days out of 10. These guys came out, had a couple of hits, and then flat out disappeared. Have not heard from them since. However, LMFAO with "Sexy and I Know It." If for no other reason than the fact that I'm sexy and I work out. It's 2023, and people at my gym still are running around saying, I work out.
Yeah.
And it's representing the song.
And most people don't even know the real name of the song.
No, not at all. They think it's called.
I'm sexy.
They think it's called. Yeah, and it's not.
It is the party rock anthem.
Yes, sir.
Featuring Goon Rock.
Hit it.
Here we go. I think this has a big intro.
It does.
Yeah, let's And now I've muted it.
I mean, that's a.
Ever since that
Come
song
on.
You got them in? What? Vitamins? Yeah.
There we go.
Play along. Play along. I can't hear. What the hell?
What?
Play along.
Let's go.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
Yeah.
And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
I can feel this. Hey, I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on a rise to the top. No lead in our Zeppelin. Hey,
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good.
There you go.
Fun fact about that one. Somebody took that video and overlaid Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett, like the audio for it, and it fits perfectly.
Oh,
So they're all
The-
dancing in the
the internet
video, but
is
it's the
funny.
Margaritaville. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff.
So my number 4 is none other than, I'm just going to get right to it because it's in the same vein. It is Chumbawamba tub thumping, because when I'm working out, I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Yes, sir.
My favorite part.
he drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink, he sings songs that.
And that's probably enough. Anybody needs to hear that song.
Anybody, if you hear the first 6 bars of that song, it's stuck in your head for the rest of the day.
It is. It
100%. 100%. Me and my wife listen to a lot. We have it's called All Out 90s on Spotify, and it just plays a bunch of stuff from back then. And that song comes up at least once an hour. It just plays it again, and I'm like, let's not do that, Spotify. We had plenty of stuff on in between since then. All right, here we go. We on a 3? Yeah, number 3.
We are number 3.
Number 3. So I'm gonna take everybody back to the late 90s, early 2000s, somewhere up in that area. I should have wrote the year down, but I cannot. Boy bands. Boy bands were a thing. Boy bands were everywhere. Everybody couldn't get away from them. They were on the radio. They were on MTV. They were probably at your house if you looked around hard enough. But some of them, despite, I don't care what anybody says, I will call you a liar to your face. If you heard this one, I think in particular, you sang along with it. You might not have told anybody. You might have been doing it in your head. If you were in your car by yourself, you damn sure sung along with it. Because I know I did, and I am a grown man, and I am not ashamed to admit it. But we're gonna go with NSYNC and Bye Bye Bye. Scott, this song came on a couple months ago in the gym while we were working out on a Friday, and it inspired me to make an entire Pop Friday playlist. I am the unofficial music director for CrossFit Virtus, or self-appointed, I should say. And Bye 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 is at the top of the list. Hate on me all you want. Go ahead, bring it. Send me comments. Y'all know
Before
my.
I play it, I think I've said this on the show before. One of the members of NSYNC went to my high school.
There it is.
Chris
Proof
Kirkpatrick,
positive.
the dude with the dreads.
Yep.
Went to my high school. He was in all the plays and the productions. But yeah, so let's.
I'm doing this
this tonight. Probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly, and it ain't no lie. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Just hit me with the truth now. Girl, you're more than welcome to.
Wow. I'm not sure that's aged real well.
It probably hasn't. The video hasn't for damn sure. Especially when you consider like where Justin Timberlake is doing nowadays. But like I said, hate on all you want, but that one comes on in the gym. You're gonna be feeling it. I'm telling you right now, you will. It's a fact.
Jay Birch made a comment that, thanks, Cory, I won't be dropping in on Friday.
I made it. Look, I'll put it like this. I made that playlist. Put it on our Spotify at the gym in hopes that I would, because I don't normally coach on Fridays, but if I do, they do mess around and put me on a Friday schedule. Whoever's in my class, that's what you're gonna get. Britney Spears, NSYNC, back like the whole 9 yards. That's what we're listening to. Deal with it. I'm the coach.
We're pretty in syncopado because my number 3 involves one of the members of NSYNC.
Oh, here we go.
When he went solo, and about the cheesiest song he ever. We're not talking "Sexy Back." We're not talking, the 2020 whatever, those good songs. We're talking cheesy animated movie song.
Oh,
Can't Stop the Feeling. Are we ready?
Inside my bones, it goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it.
JT.
Yep.
Come on, man.
JT.
You can't help but stop and bust a move in the middle of a deadlift when this song comes on.
100%. 100%. You're going to listen. You're going to. You have to. It's not, and you're going to appreciate it. You might not tell nobody.
Here's the touch of the chorus.
So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance.
Come on. You can't stop the feeling. You just can't. You got to dance.
Absolutely. Absolutely cannot. Absolutely cannot. Yes, sir. I'm with that, Scott. I'm with that. We're on the same team here. We're on the same team. Ooh,
all right. We're to number 2.
We are to number 2. So my top 2 are almost interchangeable. Okay, almost interchangeable. But I'm putting this one at number 2, and I'm putting the other one at number 1. And when we get to that, we'll see why. We'll have an obvious reason here. However, for my number 2, I'm going to go with the most unnecessarily hated on band on the face of the planet.
All right.
Canada's one, Grace, our own Jamie Latimer's favorite band, because she is Canadian, whether she knows it or not. Nickelback with Burn It to the Ground. We get so many. Oh, listening to Nickelback today? You damn right we are. You damn right we are. And you are going to appreciate it. Burn It to the Ground, Scott. Hit me with it.
All right. Here we go.
Yes.
All right. So I almost have to call BS on this one because to me, that is what a workout song should be, right?
Yes.
Like it's only because of their reputation that it would even
Correct.
make this list. That
Correct.
is a
That's the only reason why I put it on there.
Workout song. So like
that's the only reason why I put it on there.
None of mine are hard rock because that is what workout music, and to me, that is not guilty pleasure. That is what you're supposed to listen to, unless you are Amy Radowski. That is what you're supposed to listen to in a workout.
So the entire reason it's on there is only because they are the most unnecessarily hated on band. That is a great rock song. Hate me all you want, at me, don't matter. I don't care. That is a great rock song. All they ever sing about, aside from when they get on to their ballad stuff, is about partying and drinking and just rock and roll type stuff. And it's all got a great beat. The drummer is fantastic. Good guitar riffs, the whole 9 yards. But people hate on them because they're Nickelback. If any other band on the planet would have recorded that song, nobody would have an issue with it. Period.
I actually love that song. So and Wad Zombie echoes that with a good choice, Corey.
Thank you, Nick. My homeboy.
So
all right.
My number 2 song is on the exact polar opposite to Nickelback. And it is the song. It is so damn cheesy. I can't even believe I'm admitting this. If I'm in a bad mood, I can be in the worst mood ever. And the minute this song comes on, the bad mood goes away. And I can't explain it. It's not like it's an old 80s tune. The minute it comes on, like I'm in a good mood. And I don't know why, but here I am bearing my heart and soul to the world on this one. Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine.
Walking on Sunshine. I think you gotta snap your fingers to this one, Scott.
I used to think maybe you love me. Now, baby, I'm sure. And I just can't wait till the day when you knock on my door.
I mean, look at her. She's a homeless woman in a burnout building, and she's still happy and walking on sunshine.
She has no problems.
I think
Contrary.
she's in a communist Russia city with guards overlooking her, like, and she's still hopping around like there's no problems in the world.
Scott, are all those jeans tight rolled, or is that just my imagination?
They are cuffed for sure. I'm not sure they're tight rolled.
Showing my age there, bro.
I think we're pre-tight roll.
Pre-tight roll.
More of an early 90 thing, man.
It was. I was there for it. That's a great choice, Scott.
Jay Birch comes in with High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. You know what?
Not a bad one.
That's a great song. I should have had that on my list.
Not a bad one.
My daughter took me to their concert, and I left like a huge fan.
They're a good band.
That is a great tune. So now we are to the number 1. The number
we
1.
We are 100%. 100%. Okay, so like I was saying, going back and forth. Actually, even as I'm still sitting here between my number 2 and my number 1, but I had to go with this for number 1 because, and this is, I'm probably cheating a little bit, to be quite honest with you, because again, I really think this is a great song. The only reason people know it is because of them, or I feel like the only reason people know it is because of the movie that it was in. And that movie is Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh my gosh.
So the name of the song is called Canned Heat by Jamiroquai. And then if it comes on, and it does, because on one of my playlists for the gym, I have it on there. I will stop in the middle of what I'm doing and start doing the Napoleon Dynamite dance that I'm terrible, absolutely terrible at. But people associate with that movie because obviously Napoleon did that fantastic dance in the right there towards the end of the movie with that on. But it's actually a good
Just for
song.
you.
Yes, I love it. Absolutely love it.
I'm with you, Jay Birch. Jamiroquai is awesome. Maybe one of the most
Yes,
underrated bands to ever be in the music
100%.
industry. Such great
100%.
music.
It is funky. It is upbeat. There's a full choreographed dance you can do with it. I love it.
And right now I'm picturing Cory doing this dance right behind his
100%.
barbell.
Absolutely. All while I'm coaching. Like, hey, 10 seconds.
Well, that is great. that was unexpected.
Scott, I cannot tell you how many times that song has come on since I put it on one of our playlists, and I get people they'll stop and go, "The fuck is that?" And I'm like, "That's what we're fixing to do. Get with the program."
Well, so I've bared my soul a bunch.
Yes, sir.
This kid, I'm going to call him a kid, came from a boy band. One we have not mentioned yet. He has become maybe my favorite male singer in today's music.
Oh.
So not only am I saying guilty pleasure for workout song, he is my guilty pleasure to listen to everyday music. And when he comes on the radio, you can ask my family, the volume goes to 11, all the way to 11. And I sing with him as loud as I possibly can in the car.
I'm with that.
If he comes on during a workout, I am PRing. And number one for me is none other than the great Nick Jonas with Levels.
You just blew my mind.
Levels. Get on my elevator, baby, we're going up. Give me that now and later. I can't get enough. There's so much to discover. Please don't stop me now. Every time I touch it, they're flying off the ground. Let them go. All the ones trying to get in the door. I will go where they all couldn't go.
And my favorite part.
I know we can get higher. There's levels to your love. There's levels to your love. And I know we can get higher. There's levels to your love. And now I keep on climbing up.
Rooftop. That is
Scott,
my jam.
That's good. Yeah.
Yep. That's my guy. Any Nick Jonas song. From the Jonas Brother days all the way to today, Nick Jonas is my dude. From Love Bug to Jealous and Levels and all the new Jonas Brother stuff, man. That is my guilty pleasure.
That is unexpected. That I need to put that on my pop playlist that we still have not played at the gym yet.
There you go. So what I'll do when I have some bandwidth is I'll make a playlist on Spotify of our top 12 guilty pleasure songs, and I'll put it
100%.
out there for the public to grab if they want to. While we have a couple minutes, anybody
Yes,
in the
sir.
chat have some songs that we missed? I see
Oh,
Jay
I'm sure
Birch
there's
says,
plenty.
Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runner. Wad Zombie says Jealous is fire, and that is so much the truth. So much the truth. Jealous is probably the song that made me fall in love with Nick Jonas.
Somebody needs to clip that part right there. Just I fell in love with Nick Jonas part.
Nick Jonas, yeah. Yeah. It's funny, my daughter is a music lover, just like I am. And
Right.
Here in Ohio, take the politics and the pedophilia and all that out of it. The owner of Victoria's Secret lives here in Columbus.
Oh.
Every summer he has a festival to celebrate like this horse thing that goes on here where they horse jumping. And it has like food trucks and fair rides and all this stuff. And then they bring in a big act to play. And I think 3 years ago, Nick Jonas was the act. And I took my daughter over there and we jammed out to some Nick Jonas.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should. When my oldest was in between her junior and senior years of high school, we brought her to one of those music festivals where like there's like 18 different types of bands playing, and I got to see some people like that I had kind of sort of heard a couple songs from, but didn't really know a whole heck of a lot about. It was one of those like festival type tours that like it was the whatever tour that was going around and around. Because my oldest, like me, same thing. I mean, her and I used to sing together from the time she was 6 years old all the way over. It didn't matter what was on. So that was always a lot of fun. But we went and took her to that, and she was like, y'all gonna have to come. And like, well, you're not driving to Houston by yourself. But we ended up both having a great time because we both got to listen to different stuff that we both enjoyed, but that she wouldn't admit that she actually liked to anybody else.
Jay Birch, this is his pick. Jay Birch really likes to go hard.
I can see that. This is what Birchfield's listening to when he's paying the man.
This makes me want to squat 500 pounds, man.
100%.
Found a girl in you.
I don't get it, Jay Birch, but okay.
He probably also listened to Faithfully by Journey right after that. It's another one that's like a 600-pound deadlift song right there.
Yeah, or some Spandau Ballet or something.
Oh my God, True. That's a great song.
Yeah. PM Dawn.
Oh my
Set
word.
Adrift My Memory Bliss. You know, that's a rager right there, man.
That is, yeah, that's as hardcore as they get. Hardcore as they get. I will say this. I have
his rebuttal to us. Me and Josh Bridges.
Him and Josh. Yeah, I'm sure Josh. That sounds like something Bridges would listen to. We have at my jam, depending on who's coaching, is what you're listening to. Does not matter. Like one of our coaches, Jody, if you're in her class, you're listening to classic rock. Period. Does not matter. I don't care what you say. Don't care how much you hate it, love it, whatever. And times we get to go in there when it's not a class going on and whatnot, me and my training partner listen to whatever. And I think the first day I ever cleaned, I think it was 265. I was listening to Reba McEntire. So because we just had country on, that's what happened to be on at the time. I remember texting Jennifer because it was her favorite song with my wife. It's Fancy by Reba, and I was like, I just cleaned 265 and Fancy was playing in the background. She's like, I don't think that's a coincidence.
Messed that up. Okay. So Wad Zombie has a request. I cannot find the. There we go. I hate when people use characters for their names.
Yeah.
Let's go with this one. So Wad Zombie picked this artist. I am not a huge fan of this person, so I don't know a ton of her music. But we'll.
I hear your heartbeat.
Oh, Kesha.
Drums. Oh, what a shame that you came here with someone. So while you're here in my arms, let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die young.
Well, that's pretty apropos for my workout. I'm usually the guy in the back of the hearse at the end. So maybe this needs to be added to my list.
You put it on there, Scott. The reason Kesha has the $sign instead of the S in her actual name is because she did the chorus vocal for one of Flo Rida's first hits, and they did not pay. They refused to pay her for it, so she changed it to the $sign. Yeah.
Yeah. When I looked her up, that song popped up. No, sorry. She does the chorus also for Pitbull.
Yeah, she does. She does. Yeah, she does. That's what. That was kind of her gig at first before she got a solo album.
Well, since Pitbull was on your list, hey, let's timber a little bit.
Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget.
That is okay. The audio is messed up on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll forget that.
She can actually really sing. She had a song at least a couple years ago that's just basically her and a piano, and she's actually got a ridiculous voice. On the good side, not like if you heard me singing, which is ridiculous for an entirely other reason.
So Amanda Stack has one, and she and my wife would seem to get along really well. Because this is one of my wife actually will karaoke this song. It is freaking awesome. It is Young MC with Bust a Move. Come on.
Proud of showing body, a chick walks by, you wish you could sex up and standing on the wall like you was Poindexter. Next day's function, high class luncheon, food is served and your stone luncheon. Music comes on, people start to dance, but then you ate so much you nearly split your pants. A girl starts walking, guy starts gawking, sits down next to you and starts talking. Says she wanna dance because she likes the groove, so come on, fatso, and just bust the move.
Yes.
Yeah, my wife will karaoke that song.
I would pay good money to see that. Honestly, never met your wife, but anybody, just really anybody singing that.
Well, a redheaded white woman doing Bust a Move at a karaoke place, you know. And then Jay Birch comes back with one of my favorite songs of the 80s. So that's pretty awesome.
It's fantastic.
So yeah, there's some good ones there, man. This was a lot of fun.
Oh, 100%, dude. Appreciate you having me.
And Amanda says, yeah, that's Bust a Move is a great karaoke song. So yeah, her and my wife Julie can get up there and show us how it's done.
Big fans. Love it.
Yeah, for a long time, when Kat was on the show more regularly, and hopefully she'll be back more regularly very, very soon. She used to try to talk the CrossFitters, the elite CrossFitters, into doing karaoke with us at the games.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yep.
I mean, aside from having to get some sleep, but I mean, we could do that. You could do that during the day.
Yeah. Or we could do it Monday after the games or Sunday night after the games.
I think Sunday night after the game seems pretty appropriate. I would love to see Justin Medeiros with his third freaking medal on, karaoke and whatever it is.
Whoa.
You heard what I said?
Come on, man.
So until somebody actually beats him.
If he was Matt Fraser, I could see that comment being made. But the guy plays a game where he has to play his game perfectly to win.
And so far he's done it 2 years in a row.
But he hasn't done it at Rogue. He hasn't done it at semis.
Fair point. You got a point. But he also manages to win without winning in any events. That is not a small. That's just not a small fact. I will say this.
But the room for error is so small with that play.
Right. That's what I was fixing to say. The room for error is tiny, tiny, tiny. And I think even more so this year, now that Ricky's out, is that it opens the door for more people to come in and try to take it from him. Because you're going to have some more home run hitters that are going to come up and win some more events and maybe knocking down a couple of pegs and whatnot. So, I mean, I think he did enough at his regional to where I know they're not called regionals anymore, but what I mean.
Yep.
To make sure that he qualified, and he didn't. I don't think he really gave a shit about anything beyond that. To be honest with you.
Well,
I could be wrong.
The drum I've been banging for about a year.
Dude, Jeff is ridiculous. Absolutely. And I like that dude since the documentary came out about the 2020 games, whenever they were doing the corn whatever sprint up the hill, and they got up there and he turned around and said, I don't give a shit who wins the next event so long as it's not him. And he's pointing at Fraser. I've liked that dude since then, because knowing that that's his attitude. I don't care who wins at this point. I'm just tired of seeing him. And that indicates the level of fire that is underneath his ass to dethrone whoever he needs to dethrone to prove his point. So I am a fan, dude. I really am. The dude is unbelievably strong and stupid fit. So we shall see. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We got 2 weeks.
Not even. 2 weeks from today is the first elite.
2 weeks from today is the first elite. So yeah, it's going to be fun as shit to watch. I'm excited.
Yeah. So with that, dude, this was a blast.
Yes, absolutely, bro.
After I get some other listeners into the hopper, maybe we'll come back around and get another one in.
You got my number, bro. Anytime.
All right, man. Well, have a great day. Love the shirt. And people
gotta represent, man.
Uplift. We'll probably talk about it a little bit tonight too on the CrossFit Talk Show. Uplift. Make sure you get your shirt. Suicide prevention awareness.
I think the last day to order is either next week or a week after that.
And the workout is Labor Day weekend.
Yep.
That we all do together. So with that, make sure you support Uplift. Go to uplift.org.com. I don't know.
Just get at Mark Moss. MossFit on Instagram. Easiest thing to do.
On my Instagram about it. So go check it out. MossFit. MossFit will lead you in the right direction. With that, we'll catch everybody next time on the Clydesdale Show.